ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। I hope you're all able to understand what is the meaning of Vishwarupa Darshanam. We have seen in the last verse, in the last class, 19th verse, what Arjuna is seeing now is a very different vision, and the vision is given by whom? None other than Lord Vishnu. It's like seeing a 3D movie by wearing a 3D goggle. So, in this vision, what Arjuna is seeing, different forms and the different activities, different scenes we have already seen. In 19th verse, we have seen that he has Ananta Bahum, many, many arms, and he is not having any limits, no beginning, no middle, and no end. Like if you see a vast ocean, which has, if you see the ocean is just big, and if you're standing in the middle, you cannot see where the ocean is started, where the ocean is beginning, and where is the middle. Like that, he is seeing Vishnu Avtara. But he's also afraid now because he's seeing something which he was never dreamt of. And in this next few verses, we will see why he was afraid. Before that, I want to ask you, what are you seeing in this? Do you notice something, children? क्या देख रहे हो आप?
How's the flower? Rose.
This is a road.
This is a beautiful rose, right?
Flower.
Yes,
But did
sir.
you notice something more than the beauty of the rose? There is
Thorns.
small
But it has
thorns.
thorns on it.
Thorns.
Exactly. Now, same way, do you notice something beautiful here?
Yes.
Sir, the lotus.
But there is something not so beautiful here.
Sir, mud.
Sir, the mud.
Mud, correct. So, children, what has happened now? Till now, Arjuna has seen beauty of Lord Vishnu, but in the next few verses, he will see not so beautiful things. He will be afraid. He will be tormented. He will be astonished to see some things. But what do we understand by Vishwarupam? Anyone? What does Vishwarupam really mean to you? मोक्ष बताओ
Sir,
क्या लगता है आपको?
Sir, Vishwarupa is a mixture of all gods.
Mixture of all gods.
Yes, sir.
अंकिता क्या आपको लगता है?
Sir, Vishwarupa has many arms, eyes, mouths.
Okay, good. Yakshita, what do you understand?
Sir, there is a
Yakshita,
flower, lotus presented.
Yakshita, are you in your computer or you are somewhere outside?
I have an iPad.
Okay, you are traveling. No problem. Sharo, what do you feel? What is Vishwarupam till now for you?
Sir, Vishwarupa is mix of everything. Good, bad, ugly, beautiful, everything.
Yes.
Just
Swastik?
mixed into something. All mixed
Yes.
into.
Swastik,
Yes, sir.
what do you understand by Vishwarupa?
Sir, by Vishwarupam, for me, it describes almost everything. It
Hmm.
may be a man with beautiful rose-like eyes, like blue lotus, like Lord Rama. It can have the 10 heads, ugly heads of Ravan.
Hmm.
It can be many things, but most of all, it is the combination of everything within this universe.
Yes. So it is both good, bad, everything. It is not just good things. That is what is Vishwarupam. Okay. तो स्कूल में बच्चे हैं, some children are very good friends of yours, some are not that good friends, but they are all part of Lord. You cannot say tomorrow that Lord is only in my friends and not in the other people whom I don't like. So what does God give a message in this? That if you want to see his root in the form of many things, you don't have to search it. You don't have to go and search a Vishwaroopam. Like Arjuna got the Divya Chakshu, the 3D goggles. We may not get it in the whole lifetime. That doesn't mean we cannot see Vishwaroopam. Vishwaroopam is seeing extraordinary thing in ordinary things. Means you can see a lotus and the lotus in a ordinary pool of mud, but you can start feeling it is part of Lord. That is Vishwarupam. You can see a beautiful rose and also the thorns, which is ordinary, and but you can see that it is a nothing but Lord. Like this, if you see a stone, a pebble, or a grain of rice, anything which you see is Vishwarupam. With that understanding, we will go to today's verse, which is by Aloki. And Aloki, as she could not join, she has sent the audio.
I'm going to chant and explain the verse 11.20. So here's how the verse goes. Dvyava prithivyoridam anantaram hi vyaptam
Right.
eke sarvaha
व्याप्तं त्वयेकेन दिशश्च सर्वा
tavedam
दृष्टाद्भुतं रूपम् अग्रं तवेदम्
atman.
Lokatrayam.
Verse means the spirit
लोकत्रयं
and the earth in all
प्रभवम्.
direction is pervading by you alone. Seeing your wondrous and terrible form, I see the three worlds trembling in fear, O greatest of all beings. Arjun says, O omnipresent, Lord, you are pervading in all 10 directions, the whole earth, the sky above, and the space in between. All living beings are shuddering in fear of you. Why should the three worlds shudder before the universal form when they have not even seen it? The Arjun implies that everyone is functioning in fear of God's laws. His edicts are in place, and everyone is obliged to submit to them. Although you are the one, you're spread throughout the sky and the planets and all space between, O Great One. All the planetary systems are unsettled. Not only Arjuna saw this form, but other demigods also saw this form, and now they are also getting disturbed. Thank you, Sachin, sir, for giving me this opportunity. Hari Om.
So basically, what this verse is been telling is that it's a form of Lord Vishnu. You all know Vishnu is the Srishti, Sthiti, Laya Karta. Srishti means what? Creation. Sthiti means what? The gravitational force between each planet. It is keeping in balance all the planets together. Laya means what? That uh, it is going to sustain, it is going to keep it as it is, and equilibrium, in balance. So some people will be born, some people will be dead. Okay, some plants will grow, some plants will be dead. So all these things are kept in Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, Karta. This is what is the verse telling. So this is seen by Arjuna that he is seen in everything, nothing but Lord is there, the sky above, the earth below. So basically, he's seeing that balance which is given by Lord. While giving this balance, children, one thing is for sure, he is going to see there are some people are going to be absorbed by God. Arjuna is going to see something very dangerous now. And what is that? We will see in the next few verses. Can you chant this verse? Ami hitvam suras sanghavishanti hitvam surasanghashanti kechid bhittam prajalyo grunanti केचित् पितां प्राजल्यो गृह्णन्ति स्वस्तीत्युक्त्वा महर्षिसिद्धसङ्घाः स्वस्तीत्युक्त्वा महर्षिसिद्धसङ्घाः स्तुवन्ति त्वां स्तुतिभिः पुष्कलाभिः स्तुवन्ति त्वां स्तुतिभिर्पुष्कलाभिः. Moksha, please read this for all of us. This was your verse. See and read.
These hosts of God are entering you. Indeed frightened. Some of them pray with joined palms, having uttered the word peace. Groups of sages and siddhas praise you with complete.
So, what do you understand by this? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
What
sir.
did you understand? That some people are entering, he is frightened because there are some people who are entering in the God's mouth. How it will look? That some people are entering in the God's mouth and they are being killed, they are being bitten, blood is coming all out. Wow, it is such a gross, very, very bad scene to see, right? But there are people who are very worried and they know that they are going to go next. Now, what does this vision? It is telling us that everyone who is born has to go one day. He has to go, means he has to die one day. That is the truth. All of us who are born has a date of expiry. But generally, what happens when it comes to our near and dear ones, we are very, very afraid. Someone which you love so much, you don't want to see them die in front of your eyes. Same thing is happening with Arjuna. Arjuna is seeing that Vishwaroopam, which is a balance, Shrishti, Sthiti, Laya Karta, which is keeping the balance between the incoming and outgoing, the birth and death. While seeing this, he is getting afraid that Bhishma, Drona, and his own son all are going to be killed in the war. Children, we should not be afraid. We all have understood that Atma is never been killed. It cannot be destroyed. Whatever you do, because God cannot be destroyed, we are having Jivatma within us. So how can we get destroyed? What is destroyed is the body, the mind, and the world which we have because of this body and mind will get perished. But the Atma is ever living, just like the sun is always going to be there. It was before the earth was born, it will be there before after the earth also is gone. Similarly, this is the vision which he is seeing now and is frightened. Let us see in the next verse, and in the next verse, we will see how the mature people see this. What we saw here is the people down here are all afraid. All are afraid. They know they are going to be dying. And now you see the other people here, the saints. How does the saint and the people who are under munis, they will accept it and they will go with folded hands. That's what he is going to see in the next verse. Let us chant this. रुद्रादित्या वसवो ये च साध्याम्
रुद्रादित्या वशवो
वसवो
ये च
ये च
साध्या
साध्याम् विश्वे अश्विनौ मरुतश्चोष्मश्मपाश्च विश्वे अश्विनौ
मरुत चोष्मपाश्च
मरुतश्चोष्मपाश्च गन्धर्वयक्षासुरसिद्धसङ्घा गन्धर्वयक्षासुरसिद्धसङ्घा
गन्धर्वचासुरा सिद्धसङ्घा
वीक्षन्ते त्वां विस्मिताश्चैव सर्वे वीक्षन्ते
वीक्षन्ते
त्वां
त्वां विस्मिताश्च
चैव
चैव
सर्वे.
सर्वे.
Ankita, your turn to read it.
Yes, sir.
Please unmute.
Yes, sir.
Read the line below. Ru- Rudras, Adityas. Can you read, please? Hello? What happened?
Sir, the video is stuck.
Internet issue. This is also Vishwaroopam. Okay, let us go ahead. Rudras, Adityas, Vasus, Sadhya, Vishwe, Devas, the two Ashwins, Maruts, Pitrus, groups of Gandharvas, Yakshas, Asuras, and Siddhas are all looking at you with wonder. So, this is what I showed. You imagine all these people who are going to be taken inside the Lord's wide mouth, means Kalaha. They are all seeing the Vishwarupam, not just the wide, dangerous mouth. They are seeing God as totality. They are not worried that they are going to die someday. In fact, they are praying that God takes them within them. So death is not at all a problem for them. Death is just a part of their life because they know when Lord is doing something, it is for betterment of that individual. So, for example, if in our exams we fail, I'm just giving a simile. If we fail, we don't score the marks which we want to. We should not take it so seriously. It is a part of our life, and we get this message from Lord that we did not do good. So let us start again. If some toy gets disrupted, it gets broken, we don't say that it is dead. We make it, we dismantle it back, or we get a new one, right? Similarly, the mature people, the mature children also, they don't get disturbed if they get less marks, or they get no marks, or they get very, very less, or they fail. They will rise up. They will see the Lord in totality. In the failure also, you will see Lord. In all your activities you will start seeing Lord, then you never ever have any kind of oppression, depression, or any kind of sadness. You will be happy, you will be folded your hands and see the Lord in each act which you are going to do. So this is the meaning of this verse. Even death is not going to harm you, not going to have fear. So this type of mature minds, they are mentioned here. They are nothing but the demigods. Rudras, Maruts, Ashwins, Adityas, all the Gandharvas, Yaksha, Rakshasa, even they are demigods. All these are actually looking at the wonder of Lord. They are not afraid like what Arjuna was afraid of. यक्षिता आपने हाथ ऊपर किया है.
So, what is the meaning of Aswins? Two Aswins was written there.
I will tell you later on, Yakshita. Is it important now? It is all the demigods. What exactly they do, we don't know. So, Arjuna's fear. This is all about Arjuna's fear. And if Raghav is there, Raghav, Varshne, also not there. Okay, today is completely my class. I am going to present all the verses. Rupam mahatte bahuvaktra netram.
रूपमहत्ते
Bahuvaktra
बहुवनेत्रम्
netram. महाबाहो बहुबाहुरूपादम्
महाबाहो
पादमम्
बहुवक्त्रनेत्रम्
बहुदरम् बहुदं श्राकरालम् बहुदरम् बहुदं श्राकरालम् दृष्ट्वा लोकाः प्रवयति प्रवयतेतास्तथायम् दृष्ट्वा लोकाः प्रवर्तितास्तथाहम्. So here, mighty Lord, in venerations of your magnificent form, with its many mouths, eyes, arms, thighs, legs, stomachs, and terrifying teeth, all the worlds are in terror stricken, and so am I. So now he is coming to the conclusion that why he is so awestruck, and not only awestruck, he is actually worried. He is terrified. If you see a ghost, how we will be terrified. And he is seeing the negative aspect also. Not only the good things, he has seen the negative aspects of Lord, and that's why he is mentioning all that negative things which are not so pleasing to eyes, like a terrifying teeth. If you see a when you see a monster, how things are there. He has many teeth, he has many eyes, he has big bellies. The big belly means he is gulping down so many things, and all this, seeing this, not only him, all the three worlds. There are many worlds, they say. All the three worlds are terror stricken. That dangerous, this, like a thunderstorm, everyone is silent. And this is the understanding of this verse. We come to Aditi, if she is there. Yeah, Aditi is there, luckily. Aditi,
Yeah.
your verse.
Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. नभस्पर्शं दीप्तमनेकवर्णम्
नभस्पर्शं दीप्त अनेकवर्णम्
व्यक्ताननं दीप्तविशालनेत्रम्
व्यक्ताननं तं दीप्तविशालनेत्रम्
दृष्ट्वा हि त्वां प्रयतीतान्तरात्मा
दृष्ट्वा हि त्वां प्रयतितान्तरात्मा
धृतं न विन्दामि शमं च विष्णो
धृत्यं न विन्दामि शमं च विष्णु.
Indeed, I am frightened at heart by seeing you, who is touching the sky, who is brilliant with many colors, whose mouths are wide open, and who have fiery eyes. I do not find courage or composure, O Lord. Next slide, please. As mentioned at the beginning of in the beginning of the chapter, Arjuna will experience both the good and bad aspects of the Lord. Now we are diving into the second phase where he is experiencing fear. In this verse, Arjuna describes the gigantic cosmic form of Lord. He says, Nabasparsham. The Lord is touching the sky. He is visualizing an infinite number of colors. Aneka Varnam. He even sees the fearful wide mouth open. Vyattanam. He sees the large and fiery eyes of the Lord. Vishalanetra. Arjuna says, seeing this form has made me lose all my courage and calmness. Just like all of us, Arjuna is also scared by the disturbing nature. But we must see the integral part of Vishwarupa in everything. Why do you think Krishna is revealing the not so great features to Arjuna? He is preparing Arjuna and all of us to get ready for the bad times in life too. We must all accept everything, and be it extremely disturbing or very delightful. We must look at it as God and accept it. Thank you. Hari Om.
Hari Om. Excellent, Aditi. Very nicely explained. And today we come to the class, end of the class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.